Hello everyone, it's Mish here and welcome to my channel. If you're new, thanks for stopping by and I hope you want to come back for more and become a subscriber. For all of you who are regulars of my crafty friends and kindred spirits, I just am really happy that you're here with me today. Today is another day, another week in the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. This is 2025, this is week 8. And the prompts for this week are a pattern or texture that looks like natural wood, which I've already put down some background paper for that. And then something that makes a noise, a menu or part of it, an image of a face or portrait, which I'm not doing that one, a page from a children's book, and something transparent or translucent. So let us begin. I just need to get myself organized. So I already got my background paper down. Now the children's book that I used was this one, which I got it at Value Village. It had a page missing. So I've just used it for crafting. And this is the tale of Benjamin Bunny. It's when him and Peter Rabbit go off and have some adventures. They end up in the garden, stealing some onions, getting trapped by a kitty cat. So I've decided that these mischievous little rabbits are going to play a center role in my collage. I have another little piece of what looks like wood, and then the image that I'm going to use is this little one of them in the garden kind of having a little lunch, which will then bring in my menu. So I want my noisy thing is going to be this bird, because birds can be noisy and not necessarily in an unpleasant way. So I'm just going to look at my spacing here. I think one thing that I like to do with collage, some of you do like to have little pointers sometimes, is when I do my collage, I do layer a lot. If you follow me, you know that. And I like to have just bits that overlap but aren't exactly even. So with this one here, I've made it a little bit shorter than the wood grain and I've overlapped it a bit. And I find that really helps with that layered effect. Now this, I initially thought, okay, I'm going to do a frame with the wood background because that would fit with the wood. But I kind of felt that that was a little bit boring. I feel that if I off-center it a bit, it's going to add more interest to the page. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. And then this little tag I had in my stash. It is from a DigiKit, but I don't know which one. It was from last Easter DigiKit. So I'm kind of thinking this. Now, for my background, for my little bits of paper, I always like to add a little bit for color. So this paper, as well as a couple other bits, I am doing a mini album, if you are watching my series. And I was like, well, what am I going to use for background paper? This was handy, and I save a lot of my offcuts, so I just went to here and pulled out a few things that I thought might be of interest. The wood grain, it just so happened this week at Michael's, they have a buy one paper pad, get one free. And I was just down in the section where the paper was, and I actually saw this, and I thought, oh, that's one of the prompts this week. And so I bought this pad, and then I got one free. And I really liked it because there is a lot of wood grains that I can use for future projects and stuff. In Canada, I'm in Halifax. This was $8.99 plus tax. And then the other one that I got as the free one was this one, which I really love this one. So I'll definitely be using this in a future project, a spring project probably. So that's kind of where I got my wood grain paper and my pattern paper. So let's think about getting this down. So I'm thinking about, because my translucent thing, which I almost lost, is I've got this frame that came from, I believe I got this for Christmas, a little book of pet and washi tape stickers, stickers. And I have this little frame that you probably can't see that well unless I put it on a background. So it looks kind of like that. And I want to just make sure that it kind of looks okay. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I need to pull this a little bit more this way. that way. And maybe a little, and I want to get them both in. So I'm thinking I want the frame to go that way and down a bit. So how does that look? Like so. Yeah, I think that's good. So I'm just going to get my background down, and basically it's going to go along that edge there. Okay. I always try to put my prompts in behind my, actually in the collage, so that at a later date I can find it. And I've already made a little spot for that right here on the side. Okay, so I just want to make sure this is in the right direction. And I'm thinking right about there is good. Okay, so then this one is going to be offset a bit. And I'm thinking actually I might turn it like that. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so I'm not going to actually do this real edge up here because I might tuck that tag under. I'm not exactly sure. So I'll just leave a little area free in case I decide to do that. All right, so again, I wanted this. That needs to go there. And I'm thinking a bit like that would be good. All right, and then to get my frame down, I usually use my thumb, but I hacked my thumb off in the washing the mandolin that I was using to do my stir fry. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh, I love that. All right. So then for the, oh, and then the other wood grain, I found this in my stash. I don't know where. I think it might have, no, it didn't come from that. I'm not sure. It was just in my my DigiKit stash. And I'm thinking that would be cute kind of at the bottom. So I'm just going to use my Elmer's glue to kind of glue that down. And see, Benjamin and Peter Rabbit are actually at the spa. And they were told to go out and get some greens for the lunch menu, which is here. However, if you know mischievous little rabbits, as soon as they got into the garden, well, they couldn't resist. So they're going to be in big trouble here in a little bit because they're chowing down on maybe Swiss chard, maybe just some romaine lettuce. That could be romaine lettuce. So we're going to let those little boys play. Okay. So again, I'm going to, I want to overlap that, I think, like so. So I'll just tack that corner down. And then the same with this tag. For now, I'm just going to put down one side. The ice is starting to melt. It's still about, it's about -8 today, but there's no wind, or very slight, so there wouldn't be much of a wind chill. And it's supposed to warm up to where we can get the ice starting to melt. All right, so then I want to do something like this here. But I want to put this, so I want to put this little hint of the same paper that I've used at the bottom, because it, for me, it kind of draws it together. And without it, it looks nice, but I just feel that this little splash of pink really helps your eye to go kind of top and bottom and make it look like it belongs. All right, so I'm thinking something like that. Oops. So I'm just going to get this glued down in here. And I just want the top peeking out. I want that level with the top. And then I also got 2 little pieces of paper that I want to do a little banner thing. So I'm going to glue this one, top of this one. So I've just cut Make sure it's a bit straight, because I'm thinking that I want to put that kind of in there like so. So we'll get this down. I'm not going to do any stamping this week, I don't think. I've been doing stamping the last couple weeks. But I want this more of a cleaner look, I think. Okay, and then this, I might struggle to get this up. What I decided to do is just print it off again. So I've got my phone Memo, and there is my menu. So then I just send it to my printer. Make sure it's on. Okay, it's refreshing here. There we go. It's connected. And we're going to print. There we go. And it's as easy as that. Then it just starts to print out. All right. Oops. And then I always pull out a little bit here. And I'm just going to cut off. I'm going to cut that off. Oops. And then just quickly, I'm going to cut around except for the other side. I'll wait until I peel it off. But I want to kind of cut it round. I want it that roundish shape. So I'm going to cut all the way down to about here, because I have a little tab there I can use to peel the sticker off. All right, and even with my bandaged finger I can get that underneath there. Okay, and then I'll just use my scissors to trim that up. Okay, so there's my menu, and I'm just going to peek it underneath there so that you can see the special menu, and I want that to be straight. Okay, so we've got our menu down. We have all our prompts, so I just want to embellish this just a little bit, and I want to go to the sticker book that the girls gave me for, I think it was my birthday in December. I'm pretty sure. They spoil me for sure. And I really liked this lilac. And I felt it kind of went with the tone. And I thought we'll put that right there, which would be nice. And then I wanted something up in there. And I kind of considered that daisy would look good there. It had the same kind of vibe as the rest of my stuff. I'm just going to tack this down now. Okay, I'm just using Elmer's glue. I find that's good for collage. I'm finding in my mini album, I'm liking the Aqua Tombow glue a little bit better. That's kind of cute. But I think I'm going to go back to the daisy. I think that'll work. Although those are cute too. This is one of my favorite sticker books. It is from Michael's, and I use it quite a bit. Yeah, I'm going to go back to this daisy here because I really like it. And it kind of has the vibe. So I think I'll use two of these. I think I'll use this pink one. And then I'll layer this one as well. So I'm liking that. And thinking that I need a little something else, maybe right here. If I could lift this sticker up a little bit, I'm thinking that what would work there is a little flag. I saw a couple flags in here. And a circle might have worked there, but I'm leaning toward a flag. I could also put a piece of trim there, a piece of that washi type stuff. Here's some flags here. I kind of like this one here. It kind of goes with the tone a bit that I can layer that a little bit here. There, I like that. Okay, and then just going to tack down It's here. Might stick up a bit because that's a little bit thick there. And do I need anything else? I could put a little saying, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. Because it kind of, today is a good day to have a good day. I could put something there. But I think I'm pretty good with that. Although it does seem a little bit top heavy. I think I do need a little something there. So what if we just look at, oh, what about, oh yeah, I'm going to use, I put the daisies up top. So what if I put my little scissors? What if I put some down at the bottom there? And I'm just going to round that edge a little bit so it doesn't look so choppy. And then that is exactly what it needed. You could do some stamping. You could put some washi tape, but I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to leave that as that. I did at the beginning of the year say that I was going to do some affirmations. So I would like to do a little affirmation today. And then I have one quick little happy mail to show. But I got this little box. Not sure where I got it. And it's from the Peter Popper Press. And let's see what our affirmation is for today. Today is by Oprah Winfrey. And it says, the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. And you know, I really think that's true. I started, I guess in July of last year, when I was doing the Junk Journal July, doing affirmations every day for July. But then I might not have been doing them every day since then, but I've been really showing gratitude and feeling it in my heart. And in the beginning, if it's hard to do that because there's, you know, we have a lot of stuff going on in our lives. There's, you know, our health to worry about, our family and friends. There's what's going on in the state of the world today. There's just so much tension, especially in Canada right now. So sometimes it's hard to feel that gratitude, but it will come and you'll start to focus on the things that you're most grateful for. So I think that's a good one for me to think about this week and to really live by that. So maybe that's helpful for you too. And then the last thing I want to go through is I received some happy mail from my friend Ruth in Ireland. And oh my gosh, it just really made my day. I mean, I love all your happy mail. So we had a postal strike at Christmas time and things were backed up and whatnot. So some of this was a Christmas thing, which I'm going to save. I have a little envelope that I'm putting things in for next Christmas that actually came after Christmas and stuff. But I really love that card. Ruth, you just, thank you so much. And I've asked Ruth if it's okay to show. And just a little envelope flip down that she made, which I think is so cute, with a little notepad, some little tuck spots, with some little ephemera, another little card here, little note card. So lovely. I love your guys' crafts. And then it closes with just a little tuck spot there, and a little bookmark, and another little envelope, or actually it's a little flip down, little birdie. Love the little birdie. The journal cards. Love the journal cards. And this is from Pride and Prejudice, Mr. Bennett. I just noticed that right now. Oh, I love it. And then just another little booklet. So those are sweet. And I'll use this tissue paper too. I always love using your guys' tissue paper. And then I had another little parcel with some doors, ephemera. And when I saw that, I have a thing for doors. And that was just so sweet. And some little fairies, which I do use in my collages. Another little envelope with some little fairies. I love this, little field notes, little mushroom field notes, a little notebook, a little tag. And then I love the little journal cards, I guess you'd say, with the hidden tuck spots. But there's You've got your little tuck in here with a little journal card, which my thumb is finding hard to pull out right now, but it slides in really easy. A little tab that I can put in my pocket with a little belly band. So I just adore these. And this little girl, I'm not sure who she is. So is she somebody that, is it just a digikit, or you'll have to let me know, Ruth. And then I absolutely love the hot air balloon and the pink floral one, which of course will probably go into my spring journal. And then I received some cards and postcards. So I just love the cards. I absolutely love this. This is from the area that she lives in Ireland. And I just love it. This is definitely going to go into my collage this year. A little thing to go into my Christmas journal for next year. And then she sent me some postcards. And the postcards I was reading on the back, they're from, one was 1990, one was from 1995 and 98. And they were sent to her from her aunt, who she adored and would come home to Ireland to visit, but she lived in Germany. And she was telling me about her aunt, and I just felt such a warm feeling that Ruth, that you shared that, but I could just feel how special she was to you, and I loved reading the back. And so just thank you so much for that. It's just really special, as you all are very special. But that's going to be it for today. So this is Saturday. It's going to come out tomorrow on Sunday. This afternoon I'm going to work some more in my Anne of Green Gables album. So I'm hoping to get something posted for Monday. And then my Daphne's Diary issue 1 has arrived. So definitely there will be a definite diary, a Daphne's Diary for Friday. So thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. And I do hope that you stay safe and well. My thoughts and prayers are with you all. I know that there's a lot of suffering. So just know that I do care. And bye for now.